but it is awesome, and I got all the lights on. But yeah, next we're gonna go over motion on this TV, and I'll go show you what I got my motion set on. And motion is different for everybody, but I got mine set on movie mode, and I like how Samsung does their motion. So, but this right here, I'm giving it a 10. The Grayscale is definitely a 10 out of 10. I don't know if you can see this or not on YouTube. I'm at 35%. And then let me go all the way to the end. Okay, there's the white. You know, this is the QD OLED, so sometimes the white kind of looks kind of not white, but in person it looks white. I don't see no tint on this TV. And the viewing angles, we go to viewing angle and we go to colors. And I'm gonna do the color video probably separate. I might have to edit that because my last video I got hit with copyright because it had a little bit of a bad boy scene in it. But so you gotta be careful with YouTube because YouTube will strike covering that on copyright material. So, right, let's go with motion. The bright, it's motion on the TV, and sometimes motion will stick out more in a bright room. But the motion on the TV is not bad. There's a couple of scenes in it. There's a couple of times I've seen like some stutters, so I got it fixed. I went to my settings. I give the motion on this TV an 8 out of 10. What I have to do is go to settings, pick the motion on this. I had to go to here, my next ring, and sometimes the S90D comes ahead on motion. But I like it. But let's I'm gonna get my next video pulled up for y'all. My next test, and we're gonna go over viewing angles and pick colors and clarity and sharpness. So let's go with that. All right, let's go over the speakers from this TV. The speakers, man, I'll get a sound bar for this TV. I got it at 25. You can barely hear it. I hope YouTube don't copyright me this. I might have to redo this part. But it's at 38, 40, 50, 52. I got up to 52. And it's we need a sound bar on this TV. So I'll probably go get me a sound bar and hook it up to this TV for how long as I have it. But I need a sound. I said get a sound bar. I said TV speakers. I give it a 6 out of 10. So let's go over color and picture. The color and picture on this TV is amazing. Like I said, this is an HDR video. HDR video. I can't say the name of the movie, but you can see what it is. I mean, look, it's like I'm in a plane with him. This is what this TV sells at. I mean, I give the color and the HDR representation a 10 out of 10, like the Sony in there, A95L. But see, they use both QD OLED. QD OLED is one of the best ones they got right now. It's definitely gonna be a whole lot better than that tandem OLED crap that LG got coming out with. But the color volumes are here. I said the color volumes at, I think when I looked up at ratings last time, it does 99% of the BCI 3 color space is 70 to 85% of the BT 2020 color space. So right now, Sony A95L and the S90D and S95D are the highest TVs you can buy on the color scales, or you can get for your money. Unless the Bravia 8 Mark II comes out, let's see what that color scales are at, and the new Samsung S90D. But right now, these are the top TVs that are out right now. Because this is the S95, the I mean the S95F. Gonna have a matte screen on it. So I won't be probably getting that one because I don't do the matte screens. Let me go to Jennifer Gala. This is her one of her new ones out.
Background. Here in micro contrast
With my boy Brandon, they installed Brandon Tech Therapy on there. I know he did videos for her, but I'm waiting to enjoy some of her Jennifer Gala's content. This is movie mode. The second most accurate setting on this TV.
We also showcase food footage with vibrant saturated colors.
So we're gonna see what the TV really can do right quick. We do this test with me. That's 4,000 nits. See if it's clipping any colors or clipping anything. Oops, sorry, catch hit my camera stick. Wow. The Mark II. They made this video for the Mark II guys. The G4. The TVs. I like this painted black painted wall I did because look at that. It's amazing. No, YouTube is gonna compress it.
To push clarity and realism even further, we introduced outdoor scenes filmed in ultra high resolution.
So we're gonna put it pause. We're gonna see how it looks. Jennifer Gala makes some gorgeous content. I mean, she puts her nits on her, now we're 2,000 nits. And you can literally, I don't know if you can see right now, this is what the TV shines, but I still see some micro broccoli on that steps over there. See if I can. Guys, this is for the new G5 and Sony Bravia 8 Mark II demo. She's already making demos for those TVs. I guess she got early access to TVs. Must be nice. Hope one day I get some early access to the TVs. But I don't know if you can see right here. There's some micro broccoli right here. And this is HDR. This should be it's the upscaling on this TV is my biggest problem. You see this micro broccoli right here? And this is not low quality content. This is, this is why I giving it a 8 out of 9. See on my Sony, you can actually see the definition in the background of the trees and stuff. In this, see it's kind of blurry and shit. And I got the sharpness up at 10. I got the sharpness raised a little bit. You still can see the pixels. You still can see the fuzziness, and you can see the definition of the trees still, but you can still see some micro broccoli in the trees right here too. Right here, see that? Right in this area, there's some micro broccoli still. You don't see that on the Sonys. It looks like a tree on a Sony, but I know y'all probably think it looks good. But it does look good for someone that don't review TVs and don't see these all the time. And y'all probably think I'm being picky, but I'm not being picky. Hit the truth. You see some micro broccoli still in this TV, HDR content. And let me go show y'all. It's HDR. See, HDR, 4K. So, let me hit play. Let me see if we see anything else funny going on. You see, I still see some micro broccoli, but it's look decent. Okay, 4,000 nits. We're at 4,000 nits. Okay, yeah, I still see it. Right here, guys. She don't use film grain in her stuff usually. mean, this is a decent TV, but if they want to hang with the Sony, they need to work on their upscaling and macro and their content smoothing, upscaling, because I'm seeing some micro blocking and some film grain on here still with my sharpness at 10, and my sharpness should be at 0 out of the box, but you can see a ton of fucking macro blocking and film grain, but it still look good. But I'm glad I'm renting this TV, not buying this TV. Because right here, it's not clipping, guys. It's just, you can just see I can see, I don't know if y'all can see on YouTube, you can see the little, even on 4,000 nit, it's not washing out, it's not tone mapping that much. But you can see this right here, you can see that, that's better, that's better, that's better. Yeah, but right back in the trees, the processor is working hard to try to figure out how that tree should look, but you still can see the micro blocking, the pixels. It looks like film grain, but it's not film grain. It is the TV trying to figure out how to process it, and the TV can't really figure out how to process it because, like I said, Samsung need to work on their processing a little bit more. I know all y'all probably like, oh, that looks amazing, but I can see it, guys. You can see this in person. Like, you can see the scratches and shit. That looks nice. That looks amazing. That looks good. Jennifer Gala does some good shit. And you can even see the definition of the chairs, all the scratches, all the dirtiness of that chair. And you can see the white paint chipping right here. So see that amazing stuff. You can see the white paint chipping right there. So it's all about the processors nowadays. I mean, this TV really needs a video processor hooked up to it and make it look as good as the Sony. And a lot of people are probably upset I said this, but I've been living with the TV for over a week now, and I've seen some problems with it, with the upscaling. But it's a gorgeous TV, an HDR10 Plus. It's a bright TV, the colorful TV, but it's the upscaling that needs work on this TV. So I got a good panel too. I mean, you guys all saw my panel is amazing. No gray uniformity, no dirty screen. They did a good. I got lucky, got a good panel. There's no defected on it. When I unboxed it, it's been amazing TV for color wise and HDR10 Plus wise. But low quality streaming content like YouTube and stuff like that, you're gonna see micro blocking. You're gonna see pixels. You're gonna see imperfections still. So you want to get yourself probably a $5,000 upscaler. Hook up to it, to your Apple TV box. Oh God, I haven't told y'all the dark room Apple TV box. I'm gonna show y'all my dark room viewing. How much micro blocking you can see on my Apple TV when I hook my Apple TV up to it. Oh my God, it's bad. It's bad. The HDR is where the TV signs at. The high quality content. If you hook up your TV box to it and stuff like that, high quality Blu-rays look good on it. Anything that's high quality will look good on this. Anything that's extreme, really, you're gonna need to hook up Apple TV box to like a processor, and then you're gonna have to do some work because this TV is up there with the Sony A95L. If you have a C and if you have a D right now, I'm going to look at the Fs when the Fs comes out to buy or for rent. whatever, I'm gonna look at the F's, and I already know if you should keep your CD upscale to the F. But right now, hope the F have a better processing than this. And people get on Sony all the time, but not having HDMIs, but they put their money into picture quality. Everybody's like, oh, Sony don't have gaming now. No. But Sony does have gaming. It is a gaming TV. It don't do above 144 hertz for gaming because you gotta have a computer to do that, and they don't see the customer doing that. But Sony does. I mean, Samsung does. Like, this is a gorgeous picture still, but look in the background. They're really struggling to make this look decent. But this right here, it's upscaling perfectly, but the background is struggling to upscale it. But a lot of people review TVs for a hobby, and a lot of y'all that don't do this for a hobby, y'all gonna look at this like, oh, he just be picky. He's picky. No, I have seen Sonys, and once you go from a Sony to a Samsung, it's just hard to go back. Other TVs, because the processing is so damn good. But it's bright. I give it that. It went on a brightness category. But I get brightness on the HDR, give it a 9 out of 10, because this thing is bright. This thing is bright in HDR. SDR, I give it a 7.5. It is bright in HDR. But it struggles with upscaling. You have to feed it high quality content like an Xbox or PlayStation 5 or a Blu-ray player, or you have to hook up an upscaler, a Kaleidoscope, to make it look good. I mean, it's decent. I can live with it. I mean, it's amazing TV. But let's go over real quick. Let's see how much more we got left of this beautiful picture. She does some beautiful work, man. I like her work. She updated this 2 hours ago. I was watching this at the gym. This would be perfect test to do for this TV. But this is perfect test to do for this TV. Does everybody know what the ground should look like? I'm shooting at 250 ISO. So, because I got my brightness all the way up for HDR, contrast is all the way up, contrast is on low, make it a little bit brighter, and to help the highlights. So, but y'all, it looks fine to the camera lens, but I'm here looking at it. I'm like, looking at this TV, like, fuck, man, fuck. We'll go find another one and I'll show y'all. Alright guys, this is her video she made for the A95L. I'm gonna let y'all see some of it. Like I said, let me go ahead and give you my honest opinion on this. Should you buy this TV for a bright room? I say you can buy it for a bright room, but I will wait. If you have an S, if you have a C, I will wait for the F come out and see what the F can do. But look at that line. I mean, that line was gorgeous. I mean, it's a beautiful line. But you can still, like I said, can we pause this right here? I know y'all probably seen this all the time. The Brian Tech Therapy and all y'all. Because y'all watching this video, y'all most likely y'all hardcore in the TVs like everybody else. But you still can see. Alright. This is HDR. You see all this right here? All this area? That's not clipping. That's the upscaler having a problem upscaling it. Because they don't. So, you see that? Like all that right there? Upscaler's trying to look at it and see how it needs to look. I gotta take it. It's my birthday today, guys. I gotta take a little sip on my drink. I'm working on my living on my birthday to get this video done for y'all. But I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little bit of micro brocking up in that right hand corner. So it's an amazing TV though. I mean, if I didn't have a Sony A95L right in the next room, I would not notice this. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait to the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II. That's the one I'll probably go get for this room. I'll probably take this one back and go get that one when it comes out. I gotta want to look at all the OLEDs that are coming out this year. Because, so if you like OLEDs, subscribe to the channel.